He bites her once and never lets go, literally. In the vast and unrelenting darkness of the deep sea thousands of meters below the sunlit waves, nature has cooked up some of its most fascinating, frightening, and flat-out weird creatures. Among them, none stand out quite like the anglerfish, and especially the romance, or what passes for romance, between the male and female of the species. Forget roses, candlelight dinners, or even awkward first dates. Anglerfish take love to a place so extreme, so alien. It borders on science fiction. And now I'm really hungry. At first glance, the female anglerfish is already the stuff of nightmares. With her gaping mouth lined with needle-sharp teeth, her pitch-black skin, and that glowing lure dangling like a flashlight above her head, she looks more like a monster dreamt up in a horror movie than a living fish. But to the male anglerfish, who is usually about 10 times smaller than she is, she's less of a monster and more of a beacon. She is survival. She is destiny. She is the only chance he has to continue his genetic line. When love is a bite for the male anglerfish, the search for a partner is an epic quest in itself. In the lightless abyss of the ocean, potential mates are rare and scattered. Imagine looking for a single specific person in a pitch-black desert the size of a continent, with no cell service, no maps, and no second chances. That's what the male anglerfish is up against. So when he finally does find a female, there's no time for hesitation, no courtship dance, no romantic serenade. He bites. That single bite is not just affection, it's commitment, for life. Unlike other creatures who nip or latch temporarily, the male anglerfish's bite triggers one of the most bizarre biological fusions known in nature. Becoming one literally once attached, the male doesn't let go. His tissues begin to dissolve, blending into the female's body. His skin fuses with hers, his blood vessels link into her circulatory system, and gradually, almost grotesquely, he is absorbed. Over time, he loses everything that once made him an individual: his eyes, his fins, even most of his internal organs. What remains? His gonads. That's right. What was once a free-swimming fish with instincts, a brain, and a beating heart becomes reduced to little more than a sperm-producing appendage. In this bizarre partnership, the male essentially transforms into a permanent biological implant, an inseparable part of the female's body. From that point onward, the female is in charge. She swims, she hunts, she dazzles with her bioluminescent lure, while her tiny fused mate exists only to provide sperm on demand. And here's where things get even stranger. One female anglerfish can carry multiple males fused to her body at the same time, like ornaments, or perhaps like bizarre biological accessories. Several little male remnants may dangle from her, all reduced to floating testicles feeding into her bloodstream. This is not a partnership of equals, it is biological dominance in its most extreme form. And yet, from an evolutionary standpoint, it works. Why such a strange strategy? At first, the whole process might sound like a gruesome horror story. But the truth is, this strategy makes sense in the deep sea. The ocean depths are a desert when it comes to population density. Finding another member of your species is like winning the lottery. If males and females had to seek each other out multiple times for reproduction, the chances of success would be slim to none. So, evolution crafted a different solution: permanent fusion. Once the male finds a female, he never has to worry about losing her. She, in turn, gains a reliable source of sperm whenever she needs to reproduce. It's nature's way of solving the long-distance relationship problem. In the human world, couples might struggle across cities or continents. In the world of anglerfish, the challenge is across endless miles of cold, dark ocean. Permanent fusion is, oddly enough, the most reliable way to keep love alive. A life of sacrifice, of course. The male pays a heavy price. He loses his independence entirely. No more swimming free, no more hunting or choosing where to go. Once attached, he's no longer really a he. He's just a part of her, an organ with DNA and reproductive potential. All his energy, all his biological functions, are channeled toward keeping those gonads alive for as long as she needs them. Some might call it the ultimate sacrifice. Others might call it parasitism. But in evolutionary terms, it's success. After all, the ultimate goal of any species is to pass on its genes. And the male achieves this by surrendering everything else. Love or horror? So is this arrangement romantic? Well, it depends on your perspective. For some, the image of a male dissolving into his mate is a nightmare, a kind of biological horror story, a deep-sea Frankenstein tale. For others, it's a strangely poetic commitment. He truly gives his all, literally becoming one with her. It's hard not to see the humor in it, too. Imagine a human relationship where one partner says, "I'd do anything for you," and then actually fuses into the other's body until they exist only as a reproductive organ. That's a level of devotion no love song could capture. Multiples and monarchs adding another twist. Females don't just settle for one fused partner. If more males happen to find her, she can absorb them too. Scientists have observed females carrying multiple fused males at once, each reduced to the same biological function. She becomes a sovereign of the abyss, her body hosting a harem of shrunken, vestigial partners. It sounds strange, even grotesque, but in a way, it makes her more powerful. She never has to risk another search for a mate. She carries her genetic future with her, embedded into her very skin. Nature's strange solutions, the story of the anglerfish, is one of many bizarre strategies evolution has produced in the deep sea. In a world where resources are scarce, light is absent, and distances are vast, nature pushes organisms into extraordinary adaptations. Some creatures develop mouths so large they can swallow prey bigger than themselves. Others glow with dazzling displays of bioluminescence. And in the case of the anglerfish, romance itself has been reinvented in ways we can barely comprehend. While humans navigate love with emotions, symbols, and rituals, the anglerfish embodies love as biology, stripped to its most utilitarian core. It's not about companionship or affection, it's about survival. The ultimate commitment. So next time you hear someone say, "I'd do anything for you," ask them if they'd go as far as the male anglerfish. Would they give up their independence, their body, their very identity, just to ensure their partner could carry on? Would they dissolve themselves into another's bloodstream and live out their days as a living sperm bank? For the anglerfish, that's not hypothetical, it's reality. And in the cold, dark world of the deep sea, that bizarre reality has worked for millions of years. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope that you learned something new and fascinating about the incredible anglerfish and their unique mating rituals. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more deep-sea adventures. Your support means the world to us, and we can't wait to share more amazing discoveries with you. Until next time, remember to keep an eye on those anglerfish. They might be closer to home than you think, and who knows, maybe they'll teach us a thing or two about love and commitment along the way. Thanks again for joining us. We'll see you soon.